It is March, and that means madness. All kinds of great things going on. Some of you are working postseason, high school, postseason NAIA, postseason Division II, Division III. We love hearing those notes, and we love celebrating with you. What a phenomenal time. Certainly, a lot of the conference tournaments are underway. We would encourage you to watch and look at models, look at people who are working, and continue to grow that way. As far as growth is concerned, our camp in Indianapolis with USA Basketball is near capacity. We are still accepting registration, but we will close that off pretty soon. So if you're interested, you need to probably get to that ASAP. But an exciting summer ahead for Court Club, and enjoy the week and enjoy the plays. I'll show you a play here. Now, think about this. We're in overtime. At this point, we're at a 2 or 4 point game, and we have to have high certainty, obviously, who's got 4 fouls, all those situations. So the defender here, number 1, has 4 fouls. So the offensive player now is going to go to the rim, and he's going to do what he can to force a whistle. So we have to think about the process of this, and is this a foul that calls itself that demands a call for foul number 5? You have to ask yourself that question. Here, members in overtime with Boston College, and you see the score 70-72. Now, look at this play. The women's game, because of the lower defensive box, this is a basketball play. The restricted area does not apply. In the men's game, it does because there's no lower defensive box. If we were to, some of us would get on a committee and make a case here for a really needed rule change on the men's NC2A, it would be here. Because you can see here that this is going to be called a restricted area, but the defender really has no place to go. Here at Arizona State, Oregon State, and the reason we're going to show you this is that lead fundamental, lead discipline. So as the offensive player clears the defender here over on the angle drive, the lead needs to go and find who's going to hurt him, to get to 13 as soon as possible. The sooner he can get to that secondary defender, the more well-informed his decision. Now look at how good what a good job here Greg Nixon does in the center position to get to a place where he can referee the feet of the secondary defender at the restricted area line. And you can see that that player just cleared, and the lead calls offensive foul. We would just like to continue to work on a discipline of getting to the secondary defender a little sooner. I'll show you, this is basketball in 2019, and the game has changed. And look at this. There's nobody in the middle of the floor, but you have 2 screens that are like stacked, double screens set up here on the top of the 3-point line. So watch as he evolves. The ball defender is going to go above the screen. So we have to be in a place where we referee that first screen as to whether there's going to be movement or not, which there really isn't. And then all of a sudden, the second screen, we have what? A hedge and a bump in body contact, which is illegal, and a correct call. So continue to work and look at these screening plays because they're evolving, and it's part of our game. Just for the reason to give you an idea, just of awareness of the shot clock. So as the shot clock goes under 10, you see the signal from the officials, and this ball here just hits the front rim, and you can see it just barely touches. So we got to know that, right? We have to know if it does or does not. And then we also, as soon as it does, we have to steal a look and make sure the clock is, as we said, that the operator saw the same thing you did. But this is well done. But again, we put this in front of you for awareness. State game, these are the plays where, whether it's good or not, shot clock or game clock, they're extremely difficult to really know whether the ball's released or not. So when you watch this play, it is just on the shooter's fingertips, at the end of his fingertips, as the zeros come up with the shot clock. So now, most of you don't have the monitor. So you have to know, like, when it is that close, my gut says no good. Okay? And you'll be pretty good if you follow that. But you want to everybody should have an opinion on this shot. So, fingertip. Yep. No good.